Good morning. Is there anything better to be doing than what you know you should be doing, what you need to do to become more whole? Remembering whom we are, oneself, being full of gratitude, a sense of humility, awe before all of the things which we can consider with our knowledge accumulated and appreciated, evolving through countless generations as Homo sapiens for several million years. This much we know. Being here in the present environment we find ourselves in, calm, rested and at ease, undisturbed, simultaneously occurring. One's sensitivity is elevating. One's senses are receptive and more so than usual, growing, feeling an ambiance of energy cascading in all directions everywhere. It is existence, finding within the confines of one's own skull and one's brains, looking here, close by, inside, listening for the sound which is not there, somewhere in between, an opportunity, a potential for this guiding line or threshold between sound and the lack of it, becoming even more sensitive, more receptive, more aware, feeling warmth in one's own body, feeling pressures if one is sitting or lying down or even standing upon one's feet, feeling one's skin, feeling the weight we have, for gravity is pulling us down and creating this sensation or this aspect of being alive on this sphere of elements, of all these different things that have been created out of the same basic energy of creation. Being in awe of what is, of what the potential is in one's own understanding, in the panorama, in the view, expansive, being here now in our bodies, our minds, our senses, following the process of breathing. That's easy and something we have in common. Breathing long and slowly in and out, and pausing gently in between. Everyone does it a little differently, so choose your own count of moments for your inhale, for your first pause, for your exhale, for your second pause, and play games, expanding one's breathing, focusing, concentrating. These are tools. These are games which one can play easily, all day, anyway, every day. It is a beginning, a key to unravel, to open, to rise, to raise one's awareness, one's potential, one's opportunity to play, being aware of this process of respiration. There is nothing more important than these easily recognizable processes as a tool. There are more, one's warmth. It is a tool of understanding, of recognition, of remembering. That's all. It's simple. Consciousness is far greater than you and I have any ability to comprehend. It has gone through millions of generations of life. And you and I aren't even done with one. How can we be so bold, ignorant, naive, to think we know so much when we are so very young in experience? Thinking about perspective of humility. What is more important than these traits, these virtues or qualities, and understanding better these most fundamental and life-critical processes? So let's continue breathing long and slow according to one's own derivation, whatever's best for you. And that will most likely be changing all the time. So being flexible and open, the same characteristics. We need virtues to help us along our journey. It is why for thousands of years these same words have been spoken by others, listening to advice that began long ago. So many different places by so many different names. Thinking how fortunate we are. Today, thousands of years of written history afford us a sense of perspective. Our scientific endeavors have done the same. Created an environment where our knowledge is so great and we can purposefully research our own origins, our own beginnings, our home, this one, and the greater universe of which we are a part. Following one's breath, remembering, relaxing and calm, tranquil, at ease. Allowing oneself to be happy and easy peasy. Relaxing with one's own being. Maybe just for the fun of it, putting one's hands together, fingers to fingers, thumbs to thumbs, palms to palms, gently, feeling the warmth. Feeling beneath the warmth, the motion of your skin, of your vessels, as your blood pumps through them. Your heart's pumping, pressing this blood into your wrist crease, into your palms, into your fingers, into the digits, all the way up to the top, feeling your blood pulsing inside of your hands, the warmth. Feeling beneath the pulse and the warmth of your hands, your fingers, your sense of touch, feeling beneath these, all of these, to another level in the foundation of life. Feeling. What do you feel? Feeling. Allowing this feeling to grow. You don't maybe even know what it is, but allowing it to grow. Or you do, and that's fine. Allowing it to pass up through your wrists, into your forearms, your elbows, your biceps, your triceps, up into one's shoulders, through one's torso, through one's neck and head, down through one's hips and waist, and through your thighs and knees, and all the rest, feeling. There is a shimmer. It is once 37 trillion shells shimmering or vibrating with life. This is the story. You breathe, it's converted into oxygen in one's blood, and it feeds your cells all the way around your body in your vascular system. And what do the cells do? They do what they do. They keep busy. They're manufacturers, industry. They spin, they spun, they hum with life. So, if one is thinking of these several things that we're discussing about our physiology, what happens to everything else? They fade away. The thoughts are gone. The place has been secured with thoughts of one's own foundation, one's physical foundation, one's introduction to one's soul. The window is open wide, as is the door. In which way would you wish to go? This is the question that is asked 86,400 times every day. Which way should I go? Is what your soul is saying to you. Or which way would you like to go? Be conversant. Speak. Ask. Seek. The music's continuing for another minute. Ponder, reflect. Remember how lucky we are, how humbled we should be, and how we can remember continuously our flowing grace, shining illumination of awareness, of perspective. This is all we're doing. Namaste.